Jennifer Chase has always met her kids at this bus stop to walk them home. But last Friday, she was surprised when the bus driver never stopped. He just drove by.
The bus went by the first time and did not stop. And the kids were looking at me, throwing up their arms like this at me. And they were trying to get his attention because I could hear him screaming.
It was almost 20 minutes later when the bus finally came back and stopped. But it was what bus driver John Olney did next that upset her even more.
He had the nerve to open the window and tell me that kids were horrendous in earshot of all of them. I mean, that is upsetting that someone is doing that.
Several parents called the transportation department asking why bus stops were missed. I asked the same thing of George Sontag, Worthington transportation supervisor. He says the bus started on its route late.
Part of that was because the bus was delayed at school because of a situation, so the bus actually left the school about 10 minutes late.
Sontag says they were in contact with the bus and knew the kids were safe, and that all their drivers go through rigorous training.
I do believe that all of our drivers are very well trained and do a terrific job. Unfortunately, it sounds like we may have made a mistake.
Sontag says Olney will face a disciplinary hearing and he will be allowed to tell his side of the story. Chase doesn't want Olney driving her kids again.
If you cannot drive a bus and get the kids to their stops in a close proximity of time, you shouldn't be driving a bus.
In Worthington, Steve Wayne for NBC4.